Yo, we live and we back, man. Welcome back to the Golden Goose DFS show. I am your host, Chandler Blakely, aka Goose. Man, it's great to be back, man. Seems like it's been forever since I last seen y'all, man. To all my subscribers, welcome back. To any new people tuning in, I know the football crowd's a little different crowd than the basketball. This is the Golden Goose DFS channel, man. Over here, we focus on single entry, 3 max, and 20 max contest, all right? So I'll be here every week bringing you my third and goal series, man. That's where I give you 3 plays at every position that I'm looking at for that week. All right, Monday you'll get the quarterback videos, Tuesday the running back, and so on and so forth, man. That's how we're here rocking for y'all all season long. So if you're just now tuning in, be sure you hit the subscribe button, turn your notification bell on so you can be here rocking with us all season long, man. All right. Now, NBA, we had a decent season, man, for some solid cashes. We looking to bring that those winnings on over to the football side, all right? Football's very tough, man. It's very tough. If this is your first time playing, you're coming over from basketball, football is very, very tough, all right? You're going to have up and down weeks. It's going to be weeks where you feel like, yes, I got it figured out. Then it's going to be weeks you be like, man, I don't know what I'm doing, all right? Be prepared for the roller coaster ride, the ups and downs. You got to have some thick skin, but I'm going to be here trying to guide y'all every week, all right? That's what we going to do, all right? Let's get some quick housekeeping out the way before we jump into this video, all right? Now, like I said, we focus on single entry, 3 max, and 20 max. That's what we focus on. That's what I'm going to be bringing y'all all year. But for the purposes of this video, week 1, I know all the hype is around the Millie Maker. So we're focusing on the Millie Maker this week, all right? Every third and goal video is going to be geared towards Millie Maker, trying to get different, trying to bring home $1 million, all right? But hey, all my guys who just play single entry and 3 max, have no fear. I'm going live Sunday morning, probably about 2 hours before lock, and we're gonna chop it up and get into some single entry bills, what I like, what I'm looking at, and some different things we can do to try to attack the single entry slate on Sunday, okay? But like I said, for the purpose of this video, we doing all Millie Makers, all right? Now, and one other thing. We dropping our first contest this year to start out, man, all right? And it's very simple. To enter in this contest, all you have to do is be subscribed. And in the comment section of this video, put whoever you think will be the highest scoring QB week 1 on the main slate. We just doing the Sunday main slate of games. No full weekend Thursday to Monday game. So just this Sunday 1 o'clock main slate. Whoever you think would be the highest scoring fantasy QB, put it in the comment section. And if you're subscribed, the first person with the right answer, you're going to win $25 on next Monday, all right? You can't beat that, man. It's simple. Subscribe. Who you think will be the highest scoring QB? If you're correct, you win $25 on Monday. It's a free $25, man. You can take that, put it on DraftKings, get in some dollar contests, test out my picks each week, or whatever you want to do with it. It's free money, man. You can't beat that. So hit the subscribe button, turn your notification bell on, so you can be here with us every week, catching the contest, trying to get you a free $25. All right. So that being said, man, let's get into this video, all right? Millie Maker week 1 QBs I'm looking at, all right? Now, my first QB I'm looking at. I'm going with the rookie. Might not be the rookie y'all think. I know a lot of people are looking at Trevor Lawrence, but the rookie I want to look at is Zach Wilson. That's right, Zach Wilson, man. It's the Millie Maker, guys. You're going to have to try to get different, man. This is the $5 Millie Maker right here. It's over 1 million entrants in here, man. It's like the lotto. Trust me, it's hard to win. I know everybody got the vision of the $1 million dancing in your head, but it's going to be very, very tough to win. You're going to have to hit Yahtzee, all right? You're going to have at least one of the top 3 scores at every position on your team, man. At least to win this Millie Maker. All right, it's a good. for sure gonna be 250 plus to take this thing home. All right, you're gonna have to try to get different, man. It's gonna be ownership's not out right now. It's gonna be kind of hard to gauge ownership, but Zach Wilson is a guy I think who can go low on. The reason why I'm on Zach Wilson opposed to Trevor Lawrence here, like I think a lot of people will be, is the Jaguars are pretty. They have an established run game over there. A solid run back in James Robinson, who had a decent year last year. A coach in Urban Meyer, who's going to try to lean towards the running game. They're favorite in the matchup against Houston, so all signs point to Trevor Lawrence not having to do too much through the air to get that win against the Texans. Zach Wilson, on the other hand, going against the Carolina Panthers. They don't have a solid run game to speak of, but who knows? It's a new year. Maybe they could find something that works. You know, it's a new coach, new system, but I just don't think they're gonna have a solid run game to lean on. And they're 5.5 point underdogs right here going against the Carolina Panthers. So Vegas expect them to be down. They're gonna have to throw the ball. They're gonna be playing from behind. So even if they do have an okay run game, if they get down in this game, it's going to make it hard to lean on them. And I think Zach Wilson is going overlooked, man. He's had a very solid preseason, not much hype around him. Like I said, everybody been talking about Lawrence down there, but Zach Wilson with a solid preseason. He has a number one wide receiver in them, man. And him being 5,000 almost the minimum, you can definitely look to bring it back with the guy with a guy who should be his main target, and Corey Davis, man. He's 5,000. Corey Davis 4,900. That's a very cheap stack we getting into right now. You have to wait and see about like Crowder here if he comes off the COVID-19 list. But if he doesn't come off, I have no problem with like pairing Zach Wilson with his tight end. Tyler Kroft is the only true tight end left on the roster, so he should get all the work, goal line work, whatever. He is the mainstay, but I have no problem with pairing him with Tyler Kroft. Or like I said, if Crowder is good to go, we can pair him with Crowder. That gives you a very cheap stack, man. And it allows you run back access to the main guy that people... The number one DFS running back last year before his injury and the year before that, Christian McCaffrey, man. You see that? Going with Zach Wilson, Corey Davis, Jameson Crowder, or Tyler Kroft gives you a very cheap stack, an opportunity to run it back with Christian McCaffrey, who should be a very solid fantasy option again this year. I know people are going to be he may be a little lower on than he should be week one because people don't know coming off that injury, but I like this type of bill right here coming into the Millie Maker, man. I expect Zach Wilson to have low ownership, but we'll see as the season goes on. I mean, as the week goes on and we get into ownership and kind of see how it shakes out. But Zach Wilson is one of the QBs I'm going to look at for this Millie Maker, all right? And another thing, too, I don't know if I mentioned it. I'm all over the place, man. It's my first video back. We're a little rusty, but we're going to get back in the groove. If I didn't mention or if I did, take heed to it again, man. Go follow on Twitter at DFS Goose. I will post an updated stack and a run back that I'm looking at Sunday morning for the Millie Maker, all right? So you want to make sure you're following over there to get access to that, all right? Now, my second QB I'm going to look at. Another guy that's pretty low price. I know people all over the place on them. They don't know what to do, but a guy I want to look at, it's the Millie Maker. You have to be different, man. You can't be afraid to be contrarian. You can't be afraid to roll the dice. The guy I want to look at, my second QB I want to look at for the Millie Maker, is Jameis Winston. That's right. Jameis Winston of the New Orleans Saints. I know it's Jameis Winston, man. He like they say, he gives both teams an equal opportunity to win the game. But I like Jameis Winston in this spot, man. The Saints are underdog here at home. And so they expect to be playing from behind. Jameis Winston, man, we know he can get hot and throw the ball, man. He's known to have 300-yard games, 3 TD, 3 interceptions. But I'm hoping he's working on that and a new system. I like him in this matchup right here. I know he's not going to garner much ownership. They're worried about the weapons at receiver with no Michael Thomas, but you don't have to worry about that because his weapon is Alvin Kamara, man. We already know the Saints love to throw the ball to Kamara whenever Michael Thomas is out, man. Jameis Winston, 5,200, very cheap QB, allows you to pay up to Kamara right here. I have no problem stacking him with Kamara and what appears to be his number one wide receiver right now with no Michael Thomas and Marquez Callaway right here. So I want to get him in there, stack these two right here with Jameis Winston. I think this can be in a way to get different right here in the Millie Maker. Callaway at 3,400, saving you big time salary. Now he's going to garner some ownership because the type of preseason he had, the catches he had the last couple of games, everybody's knowing he's going to be the main target, and he's 3,400. So this could be a little chalky right here, but I'm okay with it at this 3,400. Especially with him being that cheap. So I'm okay paying for that chalk 35. So to me in football, I don't mind getting some of the chalk if it's cheap. You know what I mean? Because it's hard to beat a cheap good play, especially in football. So I'm okay with it. The pay up options that's chalk, those are the ones you want to avoid. Like Alvin Kamara. Like if he's super chalky in the million maker, I might just go to tight end or something over here and try to stack it different. But you can't beat Kamara right here. It's okay to eat some chalk. But I think just going Winston, Kamara, and Callaway give us a little different stack. Kamara probably be a lot of one-offs. Guys are not going to really stack with Kamara. So I'm okay with if he's higher on right here. But I like this build. I like this stack right here with Jameis Winston for 5,200. All right? Now, my third and final QB I'm going to be looking at week one. Now, undoubtedly, he's going to garner some ownership, but the play is just too nice in my opinion, right here. This is probably my favorite QB play. Hint, hint. So you're probably going to see him in the single entry Sunday morning when we talk about him, man. But Kyler Murray is the guy I want to look at, all right? Going against the Tennessee Titans. Here's why I absolutely love Kyler Murray. I'm sorry. For one, he's a top-notch play, man. He can beat you through the air, and he gives you the running ability. He can beat you with his legs. He scrambled for all type of touchdowns last year. I know people are going to be on him, but here's why I'm on him, and I don't care how many people are on him. I think this game shapes out well for him. Here's why. We got a solid total on this game. They are underdogs going against the Tennessee Titans here. 3-point underdogs, so they're expected to be playing from behind. You have a team in the Cardinals who likes to throw the ball, man. Cliff Kingsbury likes to air it out, spread it around, dink and dunk, take a deep shot here and there. They love to throw the ball. So you couple that with them being underdogs and should be playing from behind, on top of a running game that's I guess was middle of the road last year, not very good, not nothing to depend on and lean on, which is why they throw the ball so much, because they like it, and their running game wasn't that dominant. All that coupled with the fact that Tennessee was not good against the pass last year. Not good at all. Gave up a lot of yards and a lot of TDs. This Titan defense, they try to improve in the secondary, but I don't think they're going to make that big of a jump. So that coupled with, like I said, them being horrible against the pass, the Arizona's expected to be the underdog, expecting to lose this game, to be playing from behind, them liking to pass, a dynamic QB in Kyler Murray, he can do it with his arm or with his legs. I just love Kyler Murray this week on the main slate, my absolute favorite QB. So I had to throw him in the Millie Maker. No matter what his ownership is going to be, I'm going to have a lineup with Kyler Murray in the Millie Maker. Man, he's my favorite QB option. Then you add the fact that he has one of the best fantasy wide receivers that you can stack him with in DeAndre Hopkins. He's questionable right now, but we're expecting him to be ready to go. And for me, I'm gonna run it back with DeAndre Hopkins, and I'm going to get his other running mate over there, AJ Green, man. Let me find him right here. I like Mr. Green here. If you believe any of the stuff from camp, he's looking healthy. He's looking back to his old self. We know AJ Green is a good receiver. We know he can catch the ball. We know he has nice route running. If he can just improve and just be a glimmer of himself before all the injuries, man, he's gonna be a very solid option right here for the Arizona Cardinals. And he's a little cheap at 3,800, gives you great access to this stack right here. So I love Kyler Murray, my absolute favorite QB this Sunday. No matter the contest, single, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna have a lot of Kyler Murray this week. All right. Hey man, there you have it. The first third and goal series of the year. Talking about the Millie Maker, you see my QBs, Zach Wilson, Jameis Winston, Kyler Murray, alright? Stay tuned in the rest of the week to catch the running back, the receiver videos. I kind of gave you a sneak peek of who I'm gonna pair him with here, but we'll talk about other receivers on Wednesday, maybe some lower owned guys that still give you access to stacking with those QBs, alright? But that's gonna do it for us here today, man. Thank y'all for tuning in. I look forward to seeing y'all all season. It's your boy, Chandler Blakely. I'm out. Let's go.